Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about Lenya, who is the final raid up recruitment hero which will be coming to the current season of AFK Journey. As we can see from her raid up recruitment banner, she will be an A-level hero of the Wilder faction in the Rogue class. And looking at more of her stats, she will be a physical damage dealer with a range of 1, so a melee oriented hero. So we're going to go through all of her skills, we have them all pulled up, but just for a brief overview, she does seem to be a PvP oriented hero, but she has massive form of single target damage, so I could definitely see some use maybe in Dream Realm bosses and definitely in the current Ravaged realm, probably. So, Royal Duel is her ultimate ability. It will begin the match with 300 pre-filled energy, as indicated by the energy underneath her skill. And Lenya targets the enemy who has dealt the highest cumulative damage and dashes at them, delivering a flying kick that deals 200% attack damage and knocks them back in a straight line toward an open area. She then follows up with a second flying kick dealing 200% attack damage before initiating a duel with that enemy. The duel will last for 12 seconds, during which both Lenya and the enemy will prioritize attacking each other. Lenya's flying kick can stun the enemy for 2 seconds, and she is unaffected while performing the kicks. So this is really the defining skill of Lenya, that she will enter a duel with the enemy target who has dealt the most damage into the fight up until the point of her casting her ultimate. And she will also be delivering 2 flying kicks, the first of which will take that hero and move them into an open area, which might be a more compromising position. Maybe more of your team will be able to lock on and begin attacking that carry after they're knocked there. And each time she lands a flying kick, and there are 2 of flying kicks in this ability, she will stun the enemy for 2 seconds. So I think in total of 4 seconds stun onto her enemy target who she is dueling. And then finally that hero will be forced to attack Lenya, and Lenya will be prioritizing attacking that hero and trying to assassinate it. So overall, this is going to be an amazing way to target an enemy carry. One thing to keep in mind though is I think this is going to be pretty hard countered by the Enlightening spell, because if you have your carry with the Enlightening spell in the back line and Lenya will dash and flying kick that hero, first of all, they will not be repositioned because they will be unaffected, and so they will not be knocked into an open area, and they will also not be stunned by Lenya's flying kicks. So definitely, I think the way to counter Lenya as of right now will be Enlightening spell on your hard-hitting carry in the back. So for example, if you have like a diagonal in the back with the Enlightening spell, he still should be pretty safe from the Lenya dashing into him. And then the thing is, Lenya in the middle of the enemy team is also going to be a little bit susceptible to dying herself as well. Okay, taking a look at skill 2 or skill 1, the Tornado Strike. This will have a 12-second cooldown. It will have a passive element. Lenya will block a normal attack from her current target if the target is within 1 tile. She then retaliates with a kick that deals 260% attack damage and stuns a target for 2 seconds. The effect can be triggered once every 6 seconds and makes Lenya unaffected while active. Then there will be an active component. Lenya performs a tornado kick dealing 110% attack damage 3 times to surrounding enemies. So again, this is going to be good for Lenya because she will be 1v1 dueling with the enemy target, or even if before that she is up in the front line attacking like a tank. If that tank is targeting her or deals some attack onto her, she will block the normal attack and she will retaliate with a kick to stun that enemy. Once she is dueling an enemy, that hero will always be within 1 tile from her unless it has some form of reposition abilities, because she will be already dashing to that hero with her ultimate cast, and so she is going to be able to periodically get this blocking effect and retaliate with the stunning kick. But again, the way to counter this will be the Enlightening spell on the priority target, but of course the frontline enemies who will be attacking Lenya will not be, they will be getting stunned by her retaliation attack. And the tornado kick does do pretty well, because if she is jumping into the back line with her ultimate ability, her Wild Duel, then she will be probably surrounded by a lot of enemies and she can get a lot of value from her Tornado Strike to the surrounding enemies. But it seems to be like having a radius of 1 around her, because that is the indicator underneath the skill. So it won't be a very wide radius, it will just be pretty much adjacent enemies. Then we have our next ability, Flurry Kicks. Lenya increases her crit by 15. When dealing critical damage, with her normal attacks, she immediately follows up with a power kick that deals 200% attack damage and stuns the enemy for 1 second. This is again very strong. As we can see already, a lot of Lenya's kit is going to be stunning her target. At the beginning of the match, when she's up in the front line and critting the enemy tanks, she is going, or enemy bruisers in the front, she will be stunning them. And when she activates her wild duel and jumps onto the hardest hitting carry, she will then periodically be stunning that hero. And this can trigger on each one of her normal attacks potentially, as long as she's landing a crit each time. So yes, this has a lot of crowd control. However, again, in Lightning Spell is really going to be the way that I think she will be countered. In Lightning Spell on your hard-hitting carry, and then baiting Lenya into the backline, attacking that hero, and then basically that hero is going to be immune to stuns, at least for the first, I think, 20 seconds of the battle. Or whenever in Lightning Spell wears off. But the follow-up damage with each normal attack, you're going to be gaining a bonus 200% attack damage each time you land a crit, and you already get the crit boost of 15. It's pretty crazy. I think her damage output is going to be pretty insane. Already she has really high damage multipliers, and the fact that she can trigger this bonus attack power kick on each and every single normal attack potentially if she's landing a critical hit, that seems very scary. Now looking at her skill 3 is going to be a haste buff. Thankfully no more crit buff, because if this was like a crazy crit buff as well, then she's basically guaranteed to always be activating her flurry kicks. But this is going to be haste up to 20, which is going to increase her attack speed and increase her skill casting frequency. But that really will only apply to Tornado Strike, because Flurry Kicks doesn't have a cooldown, so the Tornado Strike will just have a lower cooldown. And I don't think this is really the major selling point of Lenya. I think actually the passive of Tornado Strike and then all of these stuns from the other skills are her major pro that she has. Okay, and now moving on to the Mythic Plus ability, Winning Resolve. Lenya unlocks her full potential once a duel begins, increasing her crit damage boost by 55 and attack by 15% during the duel. While at full potential, her flurry kick skills delivers a super kick instead of a power kick, dealing 70% attack damage 8 times and stunning the enemy for 2 seconds. Like, this is just ridiculous. If we look at flurry kicks, this is on when dealing critical damage with her normal attacks. So definitely her build for charms is going to be as much crit as possible. When she is critting, and if she is in the enhanced state, the full potential state, she is going to be hitting them with a power kick each time she lands a crit with her normal attack, hitting 70 attack percent times 8. That's 560% attack damage multiplier, and stunning them for 2 seconds. Which is crazy. Like, how quickly are you going to nuke through enemies, even if you're not getting the stun effect? Let's say they have a lightning spell. She is going to burst through them, and she has a crit damage boost of 55, attack by 15%. Definitely, you need her to land her crits, and like, you know, that is going to have an RNG element. If she lands enough crits, she can just shred through pretty much anything. And if Lenya deals more damage than her target by the end of the duel, this is the level 3, so the plus 10 level of the exclusive equipment. She will be considered the winner if she deals more damage than her target by the end of the duel. Winning the duel increases the duration of her full potential effects by 8 seconds. So it will be, rather than a 12-second duration because of the normal duration of her duel, it will go up to I think potentially basically a bonus 8 seconds on top of whatever it would be ending at. If it ends at 12 seconds, then it would go up to 20. And if, for example, you kill the enemy, probably the duel would end, and then you would just gain the bonus 8 seconds of full potential, and you'll then lock on to the next target. So definitely, the damage output from Lenya could be one of the highest of any heroes we've seen in the game so far. The question will be her survivability. Will she have the time to get off all of this damage that she has in her kit? Because this Mythic Plus ability will only activate when the duel begins. If she can't ultimate in time, if she somehow gets nuked before this point, she will gain no benefit from her Mythic Plus ability. But hopefully she would be able to survive. And now comes through her Supreme Plus, which honestly I think is kind of an overpowered Supreme Plus ability. Generally, Supreme Plus skills of heroes are kind of lackluster and don't add too much to a hero. This is really crazy. Reduces damage taken from enemies other than her target by 35%. And I believe this means her target that she's attacking. So if, for example, she runs up to the front and she's attacking like a tank in the front, then that is considered her target. And then all other enemies on the enemy team attacking her will be dealing 35% reduced damage, which is a huge amount. That is more than even Haywin's ultimate provides damage reduction when Haywin has her Mythic Plus. So this is going to give Lenya the survivability she needs to hopefully get off her wild duel, start the duel with an enemy. And if that enemy that she's dueling doesn't have any form of uncontrollable, basically a lightning spell or something to prevent the stuns, they're just going to be fully locked down with stuns and she will be dealing massive damage with all of her critical attacks. So overall, Lenya seems to be a pretty insane hero. And now let's just talk a little bit about the Dream Realm. So in Dream Realm, of course, stuns will not be active. However, her survivability will not be an issue in Dream Realm because you'll have like the healing either from a Smokey or Mikola. She will be well protected. And then she will definitely be able to get off her ultimate. The duel should still go off onto an enemy boss because they are still considered an enemy. And then she is going to be dealing she's gonna gain all these advantages of her full potential. Crit damage boost, attack boost, and the attack goes up to 18% at level 2 with a 60 crit damage boost, and each time she lands a critical hit she's gonna be dealing 70% attack damage times 8. Like, that's crazy. 560% bonus attack damage each time she lands a crit, because Flurry kick is like when you land a critical hit, like she immediately follows up with a power kick crit when you land critical damage, like with your normal attack. This is kind of insane, and there's like no cooldown on this either. I just like, it's kind of mind-blowing looking at her kit alone. Like, she's probably gonna be another meta Dream Realm damage dealer. I thought for sure she wouldn't be able to out damage Lily May, because Lily May is the top tier Dream Realm damage dealer right now. But looking at all the damage she has in her kit, it's pretty crazy. And even though she is built for PvP, I think she's gonna have a lot of Dream Realm uses and definitely Ravage Realm. So this is going to be really difficult because already we've had such high power, like priority heroes we've needed to recruit for: Lily May, Mikola, and now Lenya in such a short period of time. And that really is the difficulty, because it will be difficult to acquire her. However, hopefully, we're hoping that she will be purchasable in the Dream Realm store, the Emporium, at the beginning of the new season, because usually A-level heroes are all purchasable in that store. I believe they will be hopefully added to the Emporium, and then we can gradually build her up, even if you don't have enough to get her fully leveled up for right now. But for her Dream Realm uses, I think Mythic Plus is all you will need. You will not need the Enhanced Force because her target will be the Dream Realm boss, and so she will not gain any advantage of this in the Dream Realm other than her Ascension stats. In order to get to Supreme Plus, you need to have 64 copies of the hero, which is basically 8 times landing the 8 copies of the Raid Up Recruitment. If you don't want to get it to Supreme Plus and you want to get it to Mythic Plus, you will need 44 copies. So you will need to get like 5 from this Raid Up Recruitment and somehow get another 4 from like the Emporium or whatever. But that is going to be delayed if you don't Raid Up Recruit for it right now, because the new season is not going to happen until 20 days. So yeah. So overall, she is a priority hero, another priority hero to build on your account, and that is sad news because, I mean, back to back they've just been amazing heroes. And if you guys are unable to recruit for Lenya, don't get too upset, because I'm in the same boat. I'm not able to recruit for Lenya. I went all in on Lily May. I do not have, I've been even spending all of my diamonds on the Raid Up Recruitment banner for Lily May. So I'm not going to be able to get Lenya. I mean, you can miss out on certain heroes, even if they do become meta heroes. In this game, it's important to go for heroes which you like. and are also pretty strong in the different areas of the game, but it's just going to be inevitable that we will not be able to build up every rate up recruitment hero unless we are spending quite a lot on the game. And so do not, like, I mean, the thing is, even if Lenya is amazing right now, there could be even better heroes which come out in the future. So just play your game at your own pace. Just try to make the best use of the things you have. And if you went for Lily May, I still don't think it is a bad option. I'm still hoping that Lily May is the top damage dealer for the Dream Realm bosses, but looking at Lenya's kit, I feel like she is going to hit really hard, and I can't wait to test her. I think this is going to be really exciting. So, and if you guys would like, if you're going to want to recruit for Lenya and you would like me to do testing on your account, I would really appreciate it. You can just message me. My Discord ID is puzzlemh. And in the description of this video is also a link to my AFK Journey Discord server that you can join. But thank you for watching, guys. That is going to be it for this video, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video, and you can let me know your thoughts about Lenya in the comment section down below. But until the next video, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.